Today we are reacting to Birdie, the mall in a nutshell. Let's get it.
Been a minute since I've done one of these type of videos, so we gotta bring them back. And now I always fucked with the mall heavy. Even when I was growing up, I would be hyped.
Okay, the mall's a pretty cool experience, bro. Until you grow up and you become scared of people, especially with people your age. You get that social anxiety. But yeah, you grew social anxiety, you become introvert, and especially you hate being around people your age. So you kind of start hating them all. Well, I never hated them all, but that ended up happening to me.
Hyped every time we would go to the mall. Once I saw Coconut Mall in Mario Kart, I was sold. I was like, the mall really is the place to be. Okay, sometimes it's not. Sometimes it is so fucking chaotic that who would even want to be there? But some malls that I go to are a complete ghost town. Like, obviously there will be more people there for the holidays, but bro, most of the stores are gone. Like, after the pandemic, they just got rid of them. Most people are doing their shopping online now, so they couldn't even be bothered to stay open. And honestly, this might be because I kind of live in the middle of nowhere, but back when I was a kid, the mall was popping off. Everybody was going. The parking lots were full. You could barely ever get a spot. You had to wait for somebody to leave the mall and then take their parking spot as they're leaving, especially during the holidays. Like around Christmas time, the lines to these stores were insane. Like it probably...
Bro, thank God I never had to do Christmas shopping when I was a kid. And our school would have these like little gift shops, you know what I say? Hold on, let me see if I could find something for example, bro. Hold on.
A few moments later.
So, I couldn't find it. But like, for example, it would have these like mugs. And it would be to the best mom ever, right? Or something like that. It would be one of those mugs. So I would always get those for Christmas. So we didn't have to go to no mall until last year. And it was pretty chaotic. It probably wasn't to the trajectory as it was back then, but it was still pretty packed.
Probably would take you 30 minutes to see a cashier to ring your shit up. Or especially during Black Friday, stores were so chaotic. Like my mom, deadass.
My parents don't even attempt Black Friday. Throughout my almost 20 years of life, my parent... Alright, what was I saying? Throughout my 20 years of life, we have never even attempted to do a Black Friday. So, the only way I would know how Black Fridays are is what they show in the movies, TV shows. People assaulting each other just to get some damn crock pot. But apparently what actually goes down there is what someone told me. It's crowded, and it's so crowded like you could barely even take a step. That's apparently how it was.
Went to the mall to get me a Wii U for Black Friday. And it was like every man fighting for himself trying to get that shit. It was like scalpers fighting for Pokemon cards, pretty much. Well, at least at some stores. It wasn't like that all the time. But generally, though, during Christmas, I would go to the mall a lot with my mom and just go Christmas shopping. And all the Christmas decorations and shit in the mall were just so tough. So I just remember just looking around at all the decorations. Like, I almost ran into people a couple times. It deadass what the fuck was that? It mesmerized me, bro. But it deadass
What the
fuck was that? It mesmerized me, bro. But every single year, my mom would take me to go see Mall Santa. She wanted me to get a picture with Mall Santa every year. Well, obviously...
Oh, yeah, when I was, you sit on the Mall Santa swap. Now come and think about it. Am I a victim?
until I got to a certain age. And I actually deadass thought, yo, bro, this is actually Santa. Jesus Christ, I was so gullible, bro. But yeah, we'd wait in this line for like 30 minutes, and then finally, I would see Mall Santa. And I would write a bunch of things on a list, and I would actually read it to the guy, thinking, yeah, this is Santa. He's gonna report it to the elves. AKA, my parents are gonna start the biggest shopping spree in their life. And not just for me, but also for my brother, the duck, as well. Okay, obviously, they wouldn't buy everything on my stupid-ass list, but they bought some of the things on it. Then after that, my mom would take me to clothing stores to get clothes to wear for Christmas, Christmas Eve parties, shit like that. We had hella family functions coming up, so we had to get ready. And my mom would buy me these outfits that I just did not fuck with. And it looked like the style would have been in like the 1980s. But bro, it was the...
Bro, I hate when parents pick your outfit because it's so out of date, bro. Oh my goodness, bro. I always hated the back to school shopping and we go get new clothes. Oh my goodness, bro. Like, and because of that, I never grew up a fashion tape. So my fashion was horrible. The only things I wore Bronco shirt, Bronco shirt, and Bronco shirt, or school in high school, the school clothes, like school clothes, like hoodies, t-shirts, the stuff that isn't dress coded, but you still wear it for school spirit. It was that. It was pretty much that. So I had horrible fashion senses. But in the middle of November, I would wear green shorts and a red shirt. Like, think of the worst mismatches I was running it, bro. Now my fashion sense got a little better. I try matching a bit more. I also got better white tees. You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah, I hated it, bro. Well, I would do it right now, but I'm not going to because it would take a lot. And I'm already on a huge Japanese session. It's only 2 minutes in, so let's continue.
2010s. We are not buying that shit, bro. And you know what? Nowadays, I appreciate it because it's a lot nicer than wearing a Bakugan shirt to a Christmas party, which is probably what I would have done, to be honest, if my mom didn't tell me what to wear. I would always complain about it, but as I got older, I realized I was being a bitch. Sometimes we spend hours looking for outfits for something, and to keep it a buck, we did not need that much time to look for outfits. I was just so bored, I would just do some dumbass shit like hide in the clothing racks, or I'd rip buttons off shirts. Like I saw like a huge button on a shirt, and for whatever reason, I was like, I want that button. And I just ripped it off the shirt and took it
use a bad kid.
home with me. Like, what the hell was I doing, bro? Like, I really was a little shit as a kid. I'm not gonna lie. I was competing with No David. Okay, I was not competing with No David, but you get the point. After we got our fits for the family functions, we would get something to eat. And for whatever fucking reason, okay, I think this has to be a canon event for everybody. We all spawn camped Auntie Anne's. Yes, you and me, we all did it. Because all spawn camped Auntie Anne.
In my 20 years of life, I have never heard of Auntie Anne's. I don't know why this man was talking about like it was McDonald's and they have a franchise everywhere. I never even heard of this place till now. I think that's just a solo thing for you, buddy. It's not we, bro. They only have one place and it's in your area.
Yes, you and me, we all did it. Because Auntie Anne's was heat. For whatever reason, I don't know what they were putting everybody, we all spawn camped Auntie Anne.
A pretzel fast food place. Yeah, that shit busting. I already know.
Yes, you
I
and
already
me,
know.
we all did it. Because Auntie Anne's was heat. For whatever reason, I don't know what they were putting in their pretzels, but...
I gotta know, how many Auntie Anne's are in Colorado?
A few moments later.
Okay, there are about 1,000. But it was talking about it like it was everywhere. Hold on, let's go on the map. Zoom out. Zoom out. So there's one. Grant, Kansas. Yeah, buddy. You talking about yourself, bro.
For whatever reason, I don't know what they were putting in their pretzels, but it was tough. And as I got older and when I'd go to the mall by myself sometimes, I would deadass get a pretzel, walk around the mall, not buy shit because I had no bread in my bank account, and then I would leave. Now, normally during my childhood, I would only go when my mom would like drag me. I was not going to the mall willingly. If anything, I really did not like clothes shopping unless it was at like Gap, Nike, or Under Armour or some shit like that. I was just spawning in with the same outfits to school every single day. Like the entire year, I don't even think I got new outfits for my wardrobe at all. But as I got older, I got more into clothes shopping and things like that. So there'd be more points throughout the year where I'd go to the mall. And I think a couple years ago now, I went to this big ass mall. It was in another state and I was not familiar with what was going to be at this mall. So I walk in and immediately when I walk in, me and my brother are stopped by some dude that's like spraying his cologne everywhere. And then he says,
You wanna know something? God damn it. I bought one of those. Bruh. What did the roof think? I don't know, it didn't smell bad. The only problem with it was strong. It wasn't a bad purchase.
smell that. I'm like, smell that? What? Why? Why the hell do you want me to smell your cologne? Then he was like, oh, you don't seem to like that one. Try this one. And he just sprayed another one. Then he asked, oh, do you like that one? We were like, I guess that one's cool. Then he runs over to like his stand. He was like, all right, I'll get you this one for $200. 200? Out of here, bro.
Nah, that's almost exactly what happened. He told us he liked tweeting us. My brother's all like wanting one. I'm trying to leave, but this guy couldn't show up, so I just said, whatever, I'll buy it. It's not a regretful purchase. It's not bad. It's a little strong. In Colorado, very own. Gotta support Colorado.
I am not buying that shit. And I mean, I get that this dude's just doing his job. He's running his little stand at the mall, but bro, you do not have to spray the cologne in my face. Like, I really do respect the hustle, but then again, sometimes these mall salesmen can be really annoying. Because sometimes, like, even if you're just minding your business shopping, they'll just do some shit to annoy you. Like, spray the cologne in your face, like the moment you make eye contact with them. Or one time, what happened to a friend of mine is the dude literally called his shoes dirty and was like, yo, bro, I offer shoe cleaning, man. Your shoes look beat. You know, maybe I should clean them. Like, why would you insult somebody that you're trying to get to be a potential customer, bro? Like, what the fuck? That would be like a barber being like, wow, bro, you have a shitty ass haircut. Here's my business card.
Okay, bro. I ain't gonna lie. If one of my shoes didn't have a hole in it, shit, I ain't gonna lie. How much just to clean my shoes, bro? I would have been like that.
Can come get a lineup. I might think to myself, damn, low-key, he's kind of right, but why do you have to insult me like that, bro? That's crazy. Pretty much after that, I was like, all right, dude, I don't want your damn cologne. So I left, and I just walked to a bunch of different stores in the mall just to see what they got, you know? And at this mall, there were so many fucking stores. Like, so many stores I haven't even heard of. There was 4 floors, 2 sections. Like, this is a big-ass mall. And it's got nothing on the mall in my hometown, bro. Literally everything is...
Bro, I went to... Was it the Springs Mall or the Denver Mall? See, my mall was like this. You have your main center, your little corner stores, and your hallways. Like your main center, your corner stores, and a hallway for your other stores, hallway for your other stores, hallway for your other stores. And it's just one level. There's like no elevator gate, no nothing. So yeah, I feel like a bunch of malls will put the mall we have in my town would put it to shame, bro.
Closed. Like nowadays, it's dead ass just garbage. Like there's barely any stores. But at this mall though, I bought a bunch of shit because there was actually good stores open. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna buy stuff. Because the mall in my hometown, bro, there's really no point of even going. Like it's just cooked, bro. Like it used to look like Coconut Mall. Now it looks like one of those abandoned malls in like a liminal space video. The fall off of this mall in the last 10 years is nuts. Now the mall in my hometown, they got rid of a bunch of stores that people would shop at. Like, I don't know, American Eagle, Nike, shit like that. But apparently, stores like goddamn Spencer's is still going strong. I don't know how the hell that shit's still there. All I'm gonna say is if you have never been into the back of a Spencer's, do not go in there.
Dude, don't. I never even went in the back. Bro, Spencer's isn't my thing. But I had a Christmas shop for my brother. Get him some shit. But the problem is, the shit that he likes, yeah, they're all in Spencer's. Can't believe I have to adjust that every time. But they're all in Spencer's. So I had to go there. I didn't even go too far because I felt uncomfortable. Luckily, the stuff I was looking for was right at the front. But I could just turn my head and all I see is the 18 plus section, bro. It's not even blocked off. So I'm like, oh, great. So.
Because up until 2 years ago, I never knew about the urban legend that people would speak of, the back of a Spencer's. Like, it felt like this image right here of Mr. Krabs and SpongeBob when I was listening to people tell me about it. And then I walked in, and all of a sudden, I saw graphic t-shirts. Okay, that was the front. All right, I'm just trolling. But anyways, I went to the back, front. And I saw something that I wish I never saw. Something that was recently thrown at a WNBA game. That's all I'm gonna say, all right? I'm not gonna go into too much detail about it. Otherwise, this video is gone. But I learned a very valuable lesson that day. Do not go in the back of a Spencer's. It's just not the move, bro. But another time I was at a mall. Once again, I was at a big-ass shopping mall in another state. This is probably the most annoying thing about the mall. Like, this just has to be said. So I'm walking in the mall with my brother and a friend of mine. And all of a sudden, this group of people walks up to us and they're just like, yo, bro, English or Spanish, bro, and they have a camera in our faces. And what I should have done in that situation is just keep walking, which is what my friend did. But me and my brother, our stupid asses just stood there. And now I didn't even know what the English or Spanish trend was at this point. I was kind of behind on it, I'm not gonna lie. So when these dudes said it, I didn't know what the hell they were talking about. I was just like, English? Like, I just said English to them, like, mad confused. And they were like, last one to move is gay. And I'm like, oh my God, are you kidding me? So after a couple seconds, we just walk away. We're not dealing with that shit, bro. But guys, I lost. I'm apparently gay now because I moved first. Like, seriously, what the fuck was this trend, bro? This shit was so stupid. Or sometimes you may see somebody doing like some kind of prank video.
That's more something you would do with your friends, not to random strangers stuff up.
A mall or something, or like those interview videos, you know what I'm talking about. They'll ask you some shit like, yo, what was the freakiest thing you ever done? I don't think I've ever seen anything like that, but bro, that is a crazy ass question to just be going up to random people and asking. Or well, most of them are probably staged, to be honest with you though. But in a place where there's a ton of people that just gather to shop at stores and shit like that, obviously sometimes you're gonna see like some crazy ass shit happen at the mall. Like sometimes you'll see fights break out out of nowhere, people crashing out over the dumbest shit. Like, dude, the amount of mall crash outs I heard is unreal. When I went to those super big malls, like, there was always cop cars posted outside. I don't know if they were just there just in case some shit happened, or if something actually did go down while I was there. But sometimes people just go to the mall for no reason at all. Like, they don't even buy food. They don't even buy anything. They literally just go just for the side quest. They dead ass will just do laps. And you know what? I kind of feel that, because low key, sometimes I'm going to the mall with my friends and we'll just do laps. We're not gonna fucking buy anything. Because most of the times when I did go to the mall, bro, I left with 1 Auntie Anne's pretzel in my stomach, 0 phone numbers, scarred for life from Spencer's. Well, that was just one time. And 5 laps around the mall. Insane stats, bro. I know, it's crazy. But yeah, watch this video about the airport on the end screen if you enjoyed this one. Just
W Birdie. And moral of the story, not go in the back of Spencer's. But I hope y'all enjoyed that video. I will see y'all later. Peace.